So here I have a multimeter, especially the digital multimeter that I bought from the online shop, and in this box it provides technical specification and then the operation instructions. You can read all of them, but first let's unbox this. Okay, so in the inside we have a wire, two kind of wire, black. Let's untie this. Okay, we have a black and red wire. Okay, this is a black one and this is a red one. Let's take this later. And then we have this, the important equipments, digital multimeter or avometer. And in this box there is a guidebooks, operator's instruction manual. You can read all of them. There is like front panel description, and then the instruction and etc. It's very complete in these guidebooks. Let's see the part of this multimeter. We can see in here we have a display. The name is display. Here is display. Okay, this is a display. Now this display is you can try to operating it. The digit will appears in display. Okay, so after display we have this, which is the name is function and range switch. So this switch is used to select the function and desired range, as well as to turn on the instrument. To extend the life of this battery, the switch should be in the off position when the instrument is not used. Okay, so remember, to extend the life of the battery, you have to switch this on off position when the instrument is not used. We have this these holes is for plug-in connector to red or positive test lead for 10 ampere measurement. So if you have a 10 ampere of the electric device that you have, so you have to plug in the connector, the red connector, this in here, okay. Now, okay, and then the second hole is 4 ohm milliampere holes. So this is for plug-in connector for red. Also this for this wire for red or positive test lead for all voltage and resistance and current except 10 ampere measurement. So if you want to measure the 10 ampere, you have to plug in the red wire in here. But if you didn't measure the 10 ampere of electric device, you can plug in red wire in here. Okay, so the last is this, right? This is the last one of the hole of these 3 holes. So the name is common jack. Common jack is used for plug-in connector for black or negative. So the black one is negative test lead and the red one is positive test lead. Okay, you can just plug in here. Okay, so that's all for the part of this multimeter. Let's jump to the next session. Let's try to measure electric device that you can find in your home. For example, this is mine. This is the terminal cable. I called it like that. So these tools or this equipments, this material has you can see in here, this is 220 volt, and then we will try to measure these tools through this multimeter. Okay, so since we want to measure the 220 volt, we cannot plug in the red cable into this, right? We have to plug in the red cable into this, okay, into this hole, the second hole. and then the black one is here. This is so easy. And then you have to switch this switcher, this range, into the 750. Why? Because you cannot switch the switcher in 200 volt, because 200 volt is smaller than 220 volt. If you want to measure, you have to switch this range into the bigger one, bigger than 220 volt, or bigger than what you want to measure. Okay, so let's switch this into the 750. Okay, now let's plug in the red and black wire into this, and let's see what will happen. It's 220. Okay, you can see that. Okay, that's the way you measure your electrical device in your home. You can try it, but before that, maybe you will confuse what is ACV, what is DCV, what is DCA. So this ACV means alternating current in volt. So this is to measure the AC current. Okay, and this is to measure the DC current. The number is in volt. And then DCA is DC current, but in ampere. So this will read as 20 milliampere, like that. Okay, so now you can try this at your home and try to another electrical device.